Mike Ventola here with head coach Steve Lanpher of the women's basketball team. And first and foremost, Coach, welcome aboard. How are you?
Thank you. Very good. Obviously, excited about our win today and for the future.
Absolutely. And let's talk a little bit about that comeback victory over USC Upstate. And, you know, the Spartans, they were pretty comfortable early on. Raven Jefferson really helped set the tone early for USC Upstate. But your team kept getting close and battling and battling. What did you tell them at halftime to help stimulate that big turnaround and comeback victory?
Yeah, I told them we had a couple things. We had to do a little bit better job defensively and not foul. I thought we bailed them out too often that first half and gave them too many free throws, especially in that second half. And I actually brought up the men's game, how they were down 16 at halftime and came back to win. So I said, you know, we've got a lesser task to do. But it was more about us just settling down defensively, not fouling, not bailing them out. And we got some huge sparks off the bench today, especially in that third quarter with Maria and Jordan Ireland coming in, really giving us some positive minutes. And then, you know, Leah really dominating in that fourth quarter.
I know Leah Horton, even Alana Dudley stepping up in that second half. Jordan Ireland hitting that big three, and Maria Rubin as well. And, you know, for your three seniors that have played, I know your two other seniors have been out all season due to injury. How special was it for them, you think, to really finish off on a high note and take some of the momentum going into that quarterfinal matchup?
Well, it's great because Ruta Vetra, obviously, she's a captain with us. Unfortunately, didn't play all this year, you know, with an ACL injury, but she's very involved. She's a great student athlete, great leader for us. She gives a lot of input. She's almost like another coach for us. So I think she's really proud of the effort we had. And, you know, we talked a lot about all season about just being the best version of us. And we made so many important strides this year. Obviously going the second season in the Atlantic Sun and being able to win 4 games and getting the 5th seed from where we were last year in the 8th seed. So, you know, we've got a lot of positives from this year, and we continue to improve, and we're still playing basketball.
And speaking of playing basketball, with a win on Saturday and a North Florida loss, you have the number 5 seed, and you are going to go to Kennesaw State. And I guess first and foremost, in a perfect world, if you weren't able to host a quarterfinal matchup, getting this 5th spot, especially last season after being the 8th and final seed, how exciting were you to see this strong improvement from year 1 to year 2 here in the ASUN?
Yeah, obviously all of us want to go from being last to first, but very rarely does that happen, unless you're the Boston Red Sox. I just had to get them in. But we've made so many improvements this year, and we talked a lot about trying to get that 4th seed, but if we didn't get that, we wanted that 5th seed because that's a competitive first-round matchup for us. And we think we match up very well against Kennesaw. They beat us twice, but both games were competitive, and we think we've got something for them down there, and you know, I think we're playing really well right now, and we'll have the confidence on Friday night.
I know you had to implement a 1-3-1 zone about midway through the season, and it really helped stimulate your defense. It really helped pick up as one of the better defenses here in the ASUN. Now, I know Kennesaw State, they really operated on the corners and hit some three-point shots. How do you defend against that, knowing you had already seen it twice here earlier this season?
Yeah, we've got to do a little bit better job, Mike, of ball pressure on the wings, slow that ball reversal down so they don't have open looks. And we're going to have Tunstall get out there in the corner. And we think teams that live on that corner 3 sometimes die on that corner 3. And if we can contest it a little bit, it becomes a very difficult shot.
When you look at everything that's happened here in the regular season, you've had a lot of improvements, you've had a lot of exciting moments, you've had some tough moments. If you could describe in one word, I know it could be a little challenging, but in one word to describe this regular season, what would that word be and why?
I would probably say improvement, you know, because we've improved in almost all facets of the game. We've dealt with so many injuries early on, and really last week we were playing with 8 healthy bodies. And we went to that 1-3-1 kind of out of necessity, Mike, and it's really became kind of our signature thing. And it's really Tatiana Torres has blossomed on top of that. She's leading, you know, I think she probably is the league leader in steals at the end of the regular season. And it's really given her an identity, and it's given us an identity. And we feel really confident playing it. And more importantly, the players feel confident playing it. And it's something a lot of teams don't play anymore, so it gives opponents a little bit different look. So I think we're dangerous out. I think Kennesaw is worried about us, and I think we're going to play our best game on Friday night.
And hopefully that is the case, because I know a win here in the quarterfinal round would obviously put you in a good position, whether then you would have to take on Florida Gulf Coast or somebody else here moving forward, or Stetson. But at this point here, one final question before I let you go. You get a win here in the final regular season game here at Fleischer Athletic Center, and I know it would take a lot to potentially host a postseason game. What's been your fondest memory of Fleischer Athletic Center?
Well, I think it's really been, you unfortunately sometimes you forget about the wins. Really, it's about what we've done here as a family and as a team, and we've done so many good things here. And we've treated Fleischer Center as kind of a home court edge, and obviously it doesn't have a lot of the bells and whistles that a new facility or our new WEC arena is going to have. But it was special to us, and it gave us a home court edge. And we use, what other people call disadvantages to be an advantage. And I'll just miss being here with the team and sometimes struggling going through, a women's locker room to get to my own locker room. And those are things coaches, you get annoyed at, but it's really drawn our team closer. And we've used it as an advantage. So I think, to answer your question directly, it's just, I can't single out one certain thing, but it's just being able to spend, a lot of time with the players here and understand what it's all about. And we have the most competitive student athletes that you can get. They're competitive in the classroom, and they're competitive on the court, and they're just special people. And just, I'm humbled to have the opportunity to be a head coach here and to get that opportunity, and they've made it special for me.
Coach, congratulations on what's been an improved 2016-2017 season. Good luck in the ASUN playoffs, and hopefully you get that win over Kennesaw State and advance to the semifinal round.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, that's Coach Steve Lanpher. I'm Mike Ventola.